always like my subscribe to my channel with that notification. Calm down from a little bit I did earlier, but like I told BG, I just want to say he's over here. Hold on. I'll get the check pulled up. While we select the pull up, the Lakers up 2-1 because Dallas on the western side. Wizards is up 2-0 against Brooklyn on the eastern side. Toronto's up 2-1 against the Patriots on the eastern side as well.
Hey guys, Matt here. Welcome back to another video with.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. We're gonna be playing GTA 5 for the first time. Make sure y'all drop a like and a comment.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Alright, let's get it. Let's speak these boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Game 4. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals.
Better leave the phone.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals.
Better leave the phone. So Steve.
This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Adams is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Oh, wow! Move inside. That is incredible.
For three.
Here he comes, and there he goes. Oh, look at him punish that rim. Dillingham with it, defended by Milton. Down low, here's Randall. Vanderbilt with the block.
The D.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by the Lakers. To the paint, Dillingham. The shot's good. The assist by Vucevic.
4-2.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter. Here's Vanderbilt. Krills the three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
Nice
triple.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota
Timberwolves.
It's a 5-point game. Edwards against Edwards. Back to Randall. Over Vanderbilt. Puts the move on. It's all
Vanderbilt.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got his second basket. Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots. Now here's Randall. Down low. Dillingham.
A fantastic decision-making. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
There's the three. And another three for the Lakers.
Go for it.
Look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
A three.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Randall. Vucevic, a screen on Vanderbilt.
That's all.
Randall no
The
good.
D.
The Lakers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Jeffries. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
That's a one in.
Outside Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch. Pass to Jeffries. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
They're getting a lot of
3-7
points
total.
outside
Sorry,
the
bring a
paint.
check. A good
3
check.
of their last
I'm
5
good.
baskets are
Not
from
on it.
three-point
Follow me
range.
more.
And
I'll go back
so
in.
Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Steven Adams on top. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Dillingham, defended by Milton. Edwards passes to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
Well,
the interior is where Vucevic is at his most assertive. So the defense has to be overwhelming to stop him. For 3, Edwards.
Let's go.
And again, it's the
13-9.
Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
for 3.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Randall from outside.
That's off.
Good on the triple. Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going. For 3, Edwards.
Oh.
It doesn't go for him.
Alright, this one in.
For the lax coverage that time.
Get that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first of the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
Score the basket.
2-15.
He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter. Pass to Randall. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Jeffries. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
4-13.
Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Milton with it. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
4-13. Go so.
5. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend. Here's Dillingham.
Grab it. Good D. Other way, Jeffrey. Let's go. 26-13. Let's build this lead. Let's keep on this lead right here.
With power, hammering.
We can do it, Anthony. We can do it, Anthony. We can do it, Anthony.
Randall outside.
That's all.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's me.
Randall's got his second basket of the game.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Vanderbilt. And another
Let's
three
go.
for the Lakers.
We're not 20 over 9.
From the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just...
Are you seeing your other pictures? Which one? This one? I told her that. I said, we don't get to take that down. What's wrong with it?
hope that you can get a stop first. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Edwards, no good. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
They've got O'Neal. Also, Rudy Gobert out there. Clark is out there with Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Shannon passes to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And they're bringing you up close and personal at the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. That's good by Shannon.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Milton kicks to Vanderbilt. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vanderbilt's got 9.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time. In time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Edwards, that is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
It's good. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Up top, Edwards. Edwards defending. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He gets that open.
Milton's shot is good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Edwards. Here's Shannon. Defended by Milton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw missing. Some changes for Minnesota. Vucevic comes in for Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for Clark. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Traps in the tray. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Edwards against Edwards. Now Edwards. 14 points for him. Now here's Vucevic. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Handle no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Vanderbilt, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Shake Milton.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Another miss by Minnesota.
And they need his offense right now.
but his shot is just in the air and down hard. Oh, stop.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Randall. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Back to McDaniel. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
The shot's good for Milton.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Milton, and that one is good. Dillingham's got his third basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jeffries, sinks the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shannon. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dillingham. Randall no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
See how things are shaking down for
Might
the
want to trip.
Timberwolves. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it.
Look at the third quarter already. Come on, middle board. Let's get it.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Dillingham.
No threes.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Adams. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jeffries in at the 3, the small forward. McDaniels finds Randall. 5 on the clock. Here's Dillingham.
No way.
The offensive rebound.
Got it.
Shot. Vanderbilt
Got it.
with the
Good D.
block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the
Let's go. Good cut, Jeffrey. 6-4-37. Let's go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything.
Fucking block. Fucking ant.
Oh, my. Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G
So right, 6-3 now. Let's go.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Fires the three. Milton grabs the board.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look.
Let's go.
Absolute bomb from three-point range.
Let's go.
Vanderbilt's got 16. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Randall kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Dillingham. Vucevic setting the pick for Dillingham.
Oh, good D.
But that three is off the mark.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit
Oh
to
my
start
God.
the second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Randall outside. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Milton.
No way.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
Let's go. 2-3-9. Let's go.
Vanderbilt.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
McDaniels dishes to Randall. Pass to Vucevic. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clark, who's checked in for Minnesota.
Number 23, Jason Clark.
Adams outside.
Ooh.
Shoots over Vucevic.
Let's go. 4-3-9.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to
Let's go.
contest shots.
6-3-9.
He's out there to reject them. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
3.
Pass to Edwards. Randall against Vanderbilt. Clark right side. Edwards with it.
Still.
It's stolen by Adams. Here he goes. And a
Let's go.
strong finish with 2
2-3-9.
hands.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
No. Wow, I was about to glitch out. Hold on. I might restart it. Okay, we're still good. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, we're still good. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, we're still good. Alright, alright. Alright, let's get it. Alright.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Back to Randall.
Good play.
Good after an
21.
Randall's got 10 points.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Let's go. 41.
By Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Randall kicks to Vucevic. Here's Edwards.
No way.
No good. Shot
D.
missing. Adams, some nice D.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound
Let's go.
advantage tells you
41.
all you need to know.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
No threes.
Here's Dillingham.
That's all.
The three-pointer, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little
Let's go.
frustration.
41.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. Randall finds Edwards. Edwards with the block, and he gets it back.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Adams, and Adams
Let's go.
with the slam.
41.
You love the extra little things Adams can do. That time, putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
To halt the run, Edwards,
The D.
no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his...
Let's go. 41.
Nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Minnesota shooting 40% from the field. Outside Edwards. Vucevic against Adams. Here's Randall. And he lays it straight in.
Bang! Good play. Ready for three.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. Oh,
let's go. Now I need to put through.
Of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And here's Edwards. Good!
Oh, what a shot! Oh my gosh, he made that?
That's not good hard for him. He made it.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to
right
put
there
on a
too.
show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous. And
Let's go 3 points. Go forward. Let's go.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Clark. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Anthony Edwards.
Oh, gotta hit that.
And it's Shannon in at point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clark outside. And there's a foul. We'll go on Shake. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Clark for 3. And again, Minnesota with the
That's
dribble.
right there.
Yeah, these defenders had better
90.9
down on shooters.
For 3, Edwards. And the three ball is good.
Perfect. My 3.9.
Edwards got 26.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now.
My 3.
Just his first in the second half.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Shannon. Puts it up from 12. It's tipped. At the elbow, Adams.
Oh, open.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
And
again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Now 3.9.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I love how connected
The
they
three.
get defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Clark for 3. Shot clock at 3. O'Neal passes to Shannon. Oh, that's
defense.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Out to Edwards.
Leave open.
And the Lakers
Do I answer you late?
from deep.
3 triples
No,
in the
9.9.
first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
The 3. Go quick, Fallon.
And that one falls for Clark. Both good from the line that time.
9 for the 1.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Milton. Defense is right there.
No coverage that time.
106-1.
Vanderbilt's got 23.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with
For
all
three.
the threes they're allowing.
Dillingham with it. Clark outside.
That's all.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is
Let's
a
go.
glaring
On the 4-1.
discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The three.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Milton. Clark kicks to Edwards.
That's all.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Here are the Lakers. A 14-2 run over the last bit.
Let's go.
Miss.
106-1.
This is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what
The
you're
three.
watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Edwards with the stop.
106-3.
All an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. The three. And
Let's
his
go.
hot hand continues.
No, for three. Let's go.
From the floor and looking for more.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Adams with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
Adams shot is good.
Adams has got
jump.
4 points in the quarter.
11 for 3.
And this game has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
O'Neal outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Edwards. Back to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Lets it go with a 3.
D.
Adams down
Let's go.
low.
On 13 for
Edwards
3.
defending. And Adams with the slam.
And nothing seems to phase Adams. Even
No
when
three.
you get physical with him.
Tipped away.
Grab it.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
Not only did they shoot
Have a
the ball
double?
better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought
Oh, 15 for 3.
In
Let's
terms
go.
of finding the open man, gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement
Good
was
game.
key for the
We're all
Lakers.
sweet.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to
Indeed.
pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now.
Let's go.
They get
For
the move
13 for
on.
3.
And you know, looking
Closing
back at
touches.
all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not
For
much
3.
you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Will it go?
Grab
Edwards
it.
can't hit. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Let's go.
Everyone's
On 13 for
getting
3.
to touch it, and everyone's contributing. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Clark inside. Jeffries there. Clark dishes to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Lakers with the rebound. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jeffries. And the layup.
Let's go.
falls.
On 21 for
They
3.
just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And the Los Angeles Lakers win the series and will move on. And
And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Champ.
Trying to hit the Falcons. The matchup bet. More time. But down and not 3 over. I got some for that. Let's get it. I did what the third round. I got one away.
Some big-time heroics have got. Taking a look at the Lakers, it took a major effort for them to advance out of the conference semis. How much of an effect does that have on a team?
Well, you want to conserve energy as much as possible in the early rounds. They really weren't able to do that. Here's where the home fans need to rise up and give their guys the jolt of adrenaline they need.
Let's go. Let's go. Zion Williamson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's Murray.
Let's do it, Zion.
Here's Williamson. Rebound by the Lakers. They've won 8 straight games and have swept their way through the first 2 rounds of the postseason.
Yeah, they've looked unstoppable, and the speculation has already begun on whether or not they can go undefeated on their way to a championship.
And the Lakers have possession after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Edwards. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Pass to Walker. Now Williamson. Clock at 6.
That's off. The D.
Pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss
so many
overloads from him. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He could go over or through opposition.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Nice
Let's go.
for him.
Now four.
Shot.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots,
4
makes.
Murray passes to Claxton. Williamson looking around. Vanderbilt with the block. They get it back. Williamson with the bucket.
Good play right there.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 3-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach
Let's
how
go.
they plan to manage DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. And you look at Vanderbilt, third in the association. Just makes scoring look effortless. Man, he's fun to watch.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Claxton against Vanderbilt. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3.
That's all.
The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Jeffries. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Murray against Edwards. Murray passes to Williamson. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Jeffries. Hits a three-pointer. Jeffries has got 7 points.
We're getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pelicans trail by 10. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Oh,
Here's Murray. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up.
Let's go.
You can't knock it down.
6. Let's go.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans.
No way.
And again,
the D.
no good.
So he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Let's go. 6.
Slams it in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pelicans trail by 15.
No 3, fucking in.
Outside Payne. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. They still need this.
The D.
Milton pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Let's go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Payne, pass to Jones. Aldama outside. To the inside. And it's blocked by Edwards.
No block over the wall.
Battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Adams with the ball, and it's Payne picking him up. Here's Milton. Oh,
let's go. Let's go.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Payne following the score by the Lakers. Edwards comes with a double team. Here's Aldama.
That's all.
And again, New Orleans so good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Let's go. My turn 6.
So far, that's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Payne. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jeffries, the pass to Edwards. Here's Adams. The 3.
Let's go.
Downtown.
Why are you doubling? 36.
7.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Payne against Adams. On the wing, Jones. Will it go? It's good! It's good!
That's on me. That's on me. That's on Charlie.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
And
so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They're going to block that.
They've used
30
the fast
10.
break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack. As soon as they got the ball. Yes, sir!
Let's go. 32 right back. Let's go.
Wow.
Not letting put it home.
Had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Williamson passes to Jones. Vanderbilt with the block.
Indeed.
Here's Milton going
One.
inside.
Let's go for Milton.
And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
Let's go.
A three-point play opportunity. Tatum, he's checked in for New Orleans. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. Aldama outside. Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
That's 5-12.
Wow.
Fuck you, Tatum.
Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Fuck ankle. Let's go. 12.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Tatum with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Timeout called. The Pelicans
failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Lakers on D. Williamson outside.
That's all.
It's
The D.
rebounded by Los Angeles.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Let's go. They're not close.
Good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The 3.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Hawkins, guarded by Edwards. Down low. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
14.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And here's Milton. Adams with the ball. Gets the three to fall.
14.
Adams has got 12 points.
And what's working here?
The 3.
Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Aldama outside. Pass to Hawkins. From deep.
That's all.
Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 7 tonight. Milton finds Edwards. Milton up top. Guarded by Aldama. Milton up top. Give him 8. Yep.
Let's go. 14.
Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run over the
Took it right on.
Wow.
Wait for 16.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
The kick out to Edwards.
We open.
And Los
Let's go.
Angeles, another 3.
Guys, 15.
He can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
I'm on fire.
Pass to Jones.
Oh.
Now Aldama.
Hate that call. I hate that call.
New Orleans making some changes. Nick Claxton comes in for Aldama. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Hawkins. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Milton against Murray. Pass to Adams. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's
Let's
been
go.
flawless tonight.
Quick,
Now
18.
6 for 6.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Rebound the Lakers.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot.
Let's go. 22-18. Let's go.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
3.
It's Edwards with a drive. Oh,
Let's go.
he's on fire.
18.
8
Let's go.
for 8 and just looking relentless.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
3.
Edwards against Murray. Pass to Williamson. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively.
Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Just feel that coming.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Misi, guarded by Edwards. Outside Murray. From downtown.
That's all.
Adams grabs the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to
Let's
the
go.
court.
Let's
He's
18.
just that good. And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Williamson. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Vanderbilt.
Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Slams it in.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray from outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
1 second left. Oh, no good.
You're gonna have to come with her.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew.
We can get the third quarter. Come on, go on. Let's go.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals.
The 3.
Pelicans shooting only 31% in the game. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Nicholas Claxton, Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's Murray at the point.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Let's go.
Move on this sequence here and try to find a way to get on the board. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Williamson.
They're still Adams.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers for the finish.
Let's go.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And that was just moving the ball quickly, and he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Murray scanning the floor. Now here's Williamson. Adams covering. Oh, the slot by Adams.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 5. Oh,
Not
fair at all. Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim.
Go. Protect 20. I got you right back, Adam. Got your back.
Making coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Adams. A nice shot by Milton.
20.
Milton's got 18 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Williamson with a screen on Edwards. Murray from outside.
It's
rebounded by Jeffries.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Williamson misses. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Milton finds Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Murray. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush
as soon as you get done.
Let's go. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous right now. Every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Walker to halt the run. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jeffries. Drops in the layup. Jeffries has got 4 points this quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Walker.
Pelicans substitution. Number 2. Herbert Jones.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Jones. Off the mark there with a 3.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot. They come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Murray against Edwards. Screen by Claxton. Murray for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now.
Let's go. 8-20. Let's go.
Mounting as the clock is winding down.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Claxton. Adams against Williamson. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Let's go. 8-20.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. New Orleans has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Claxton finds Williamson to stop the drought. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out
We're
of this
him. We're clipping him. It's 4-20. Let's go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Murray from outside.
That's all.
The Lakers with a rebound. Milton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Man, the defender really went after him.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's blocked by Edwards. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Jeffries. And he goes in for
8-20. Let's go.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
And the call is going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And he makes it. Edwards got 25 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Got 3 likes. Let's see if we get 10 likes before in this string right here.
Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Let's go.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Edwards, then there's Shake Milton, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Williamson passes to Jones. They set the screen to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Jones. Aldama with it to the inside.
Adams got that.
Fires for 3. Knocks down the long
board.
Aldama's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Milton. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Jeffries. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
He's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Williamson outside, down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Murray's checked in for the Pelicans. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
For New Orleans, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Williamson against Milton. And it's Williamson penetrating.
That's all.
Good work defensively by Milton. Here's Adams.
Let's go. 128. Let's go.
That's spectacular. Love when Steven Adams has that kind of room to rip it down.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Edwards against Murray. From 13. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Let's go. Let's go.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Aldama outside. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Lakers have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Edwards.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now. Williamson outside. Oh, the shot by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
I love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's a screen. Williamson against Milton. Looking to get it going. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just found himself in the second half. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Murray against Edwards. Pass to Williamson. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Ooh,
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They got to be happy with how they're starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. It showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight. And mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Claxton. They need this.
That's all.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
On the wing, Milton. The kick out to Edwards. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 32 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Walker. Now Claxton tries again. Edwards pulls it in. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Milton. And he hammers it down. Right in the face of Nick Claxton.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Jeffries.
Let's go.
What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson.
Let's get game 2 out of the way. Let's go.
It's the Western Conference Finals. You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, they took game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Jump that
The
top.
cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Lonnie Walker is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Williamson. Just 2 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Edwards, no good.
Williamson
over Milton.
Murray,
no good.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to
Let's
enforce
go.
the shot.
Let's go.
From long range.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Williamson. Walker in the corner. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Down one.
Here's Milton. And
Let's go.
Lakers from deep.
2.
You can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, for that block.
Wow.
Gracious. Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there, but he didn't know what to do.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T.
It's cool. Not it.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Adams against Williamson. And finished off by
Okay, that's
Williamson.
really not 8.
What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Murray against Edwards. Back to Claxton. Williamson right side. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Back to Adams, to the middle. Here's Vanderbilt.
Cut. 13-10. Let's go.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pelicans trail by 3. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at Edwards, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Jared Vanderbilt. Same could be said about him.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Here's Williamson. And
Adams
sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there
Let's go.
to test
15-10. Let's go.
He's out there to reject it. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Williamson against Adams.
That's D.
The Pelicans miss again.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set
Let's go.
up to be an easy
18-10.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson. Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. See how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Kept alive. Murray outside.
We're gonna be on board.
Williamson, they need this.
Finally.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
2010, let's go.
Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Adams. And he drives in. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
1:07 left here in the first quarter.
Let's go.
And the basket.
Let's go.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And Hawkins subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here we go, all alone.
Let's go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Jones. Here's Messi. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Let's go.
Defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
To stop the drought, the drive by Williamson.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Let's go. 10 out of 10. Let's go.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans miss again.
What's this?
19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports.
What's the
hustle stats for the Lakers?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and
forcing. Let's go.
Steven Adams is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Jeffries in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Williamson outside. Pass to Jones. From deep. He is held in by Los Angeles. They have been on an absolute tear so far in this postseason. As they currently won the first 9 games in a row. Clearly, they seem to be peaking at just the right time.
And you know, of course, time will tell as the intensity wears on all teams by the time you reach the conference finals. But right now, they're on fire and playing with a lot of confidence. I know the streak is secondary to just winning each game, but that's exactly why they are sitting 9-0. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Jones. Inside, it's stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Adams. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
So for the Pelicans, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Tatum. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Jones kicks to Williamson. Williamson double team. Jones, no one around him. No good, unable to end this run.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
Let's go. They're not 10. Let's go.
Okay, I see you. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Murray. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Pocket two. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at Vanderbilt, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Shake Milton doing just as much.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting.
Let's go.
That's what they were hoping for. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Milton grabs the board.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Walker comes in for Herbert Jones. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Here is Jeffries. He's covered by
been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Murray. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Murray against Edwards. Murray the pass to Claxton. Williamson outside. Jeffries with the rebound.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Vanderbilt. And dunk by Vanderbilt.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to Claxton. Now Murray. Outside, Walker. Back to Murray. Williamson right side. Shoots over Adams. And again, no good by New Orleans. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
There's a good screen for 3. Murray. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Edwards. Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Outside, Walker. Back to Claxton. On the wing, Murray. Edwards defending.
Murray, no good.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
He is such a great athlete. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the back.
Let's go. Good night, team.
And how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Vanderbilt against Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Edwards with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
It seems like they haven't missed.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good.
Yeah, see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Thanks
for spending half.
Let's go.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. So for New Orleans right now, Nicholas Claxton out there with Zion Williamson.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's how you finish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim route.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. LA has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from
how you hit that, Adam?
Here's Adams, and there's another one.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's the screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single made in the game. They're doing work. Here's the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Williamson, the pass to Walker. It's tipped.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First one falls for. And Edwards drops the ball. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Shot to stop the run.
That's all.
A rebound by the Lakers. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Is it possible to rest too much?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on also
had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Murray.
That's all.
Great D that time from Edwards.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged
Let's go. Not very close.
Oh, great ball movement there.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Williamson against Adams. Spins. Williamson, the pass to Claxton. For 3, Murray drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 5.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Lakers.
Milton finds Edwards. Fires for 3. Gets
Let's
number
go.
9 to fall. He's
Let's
only
go.
taken 10
Let's go.
shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside, Walker. Murray scanning the floor. Great defense time from Edwards.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's
Let's go.
good.
Shot is good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more.
Good play.
Missed.
17.
I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Lakers have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Edwards shot is good.
8-13.
Edwards got 11 in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it
Let's
doesn't
go.
get better than that.
Williamson against Adams. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. Murray for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it
Let's go.
done.
18-19.
Show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it. Just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And not many defenders want to get in the way of Adams, especially when he's rolling downhill for the basket.
Here's Murray. Edwards with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker.
Number 2, Herbert Jones.
And so it's New Orleans with it. For 3, Murray. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Let's go. 8-14.
Ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Williamson outside. Here's Jones.
Good play.
And the assist goes to
8-19.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Here's Milton. And the
Let's go.
dunk to finish it off.
8-19. Okay.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
There's Williamson with the 3.
No way.
The Lakers with the rebound. And 1:01 left in the third.
Open.
No one near Edwards.
Let's go. Go for me. 8-19.
From three-point land.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Murray, the pass to Claxton.
And
pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, my
Let's go.
goodness.
On 119. Let's go.
And this game has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
Pass to Claxton. Murray with it. Now defended by Adams. And they double up Murray. Vanderbilt with the block. And they'll keep possession. 3 on the clock. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
122.
And you can see Zion's confidence continues to grow, especially when he's hitting shots like that.
Let's go. Now it's 4-22.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's Williamson with the three.
Holding
an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Looking for quarter and should go 2-0 in the second round. Let's go.
With this feed, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Edwards, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Basket by Edwards.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Payne kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Milton. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Finished off the break. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Here's Vanderbilt.
Let's go.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Misi. To the paint to stop the run. And Williamson throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
For 3, Edwards. Let's go. From outside. Edwards got 36.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Misi.
Good on the shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jones against Edwards. Fades back, and they pick up 2. Edwards got 38 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Aldama passes to Payne. Williamson outside. It's opened by Adams. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Jeffries. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
It seems like they haven't missed.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Vanderbilt.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Misi. Jones in the post, defended by Milton. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Adams shot is good.
Nothing seems to phase Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Payne passes to Aldama. There's a team. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Aldama's got his first 3 points of the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Let's go.
41 points for Champ.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Inside, it's stolen. Here's Adams, and another basket for the Lakers.
Perhaps the toughest player in the NBA. It's tough to neutralize Adams' impact when he's out there.
Aldama passes to Jones. No good from outside.
Indeed.
LA has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3
And that's
just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Champ.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Back to Williamson. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Vanderbilt. And
Vanderbilt. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Williamson outside. To the middle. Aldama finds Payne. Just 4 to shoot. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He throw good, Edwards. And so he hits both.
Okay, 5-31.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K.